All right, hi guys, Philip here from Facilitate. So what you're looking at here is a 360 scenario for ground operations in the aviation industry. So if you've got a use case similar to this, then we're just going to go through and look at this scenario here quickly, and then I'll show you how to build it in Facilitate. So we can see here we've got a series of images, we've got a video here, and we've got a couple of waypoints that allow us to go from one location to another and explore different scenes within this setting. So inside the aircraft, on either side of the aircraft, and so forth. We've got some multi-choice questions that the learner can answer as well. So let's have a look at how this is built in Facilitate. So really straightforward. You just go to Library, you go to 360 Scenarios, and you go to Create New in the top right, and then Create from Scratch. And here we are inside the creation tool. So we'll give our project a quick title, and then we create our first scene by just clicking on Create New Scene. So a scene is just a 360 image or a 360 video, and then you add overlaying hotspots. So the actual learning information is generally contained in them in the form of images, videos, text, questions, etc. So let's pick our first scene here, Tarmac 1. And then we'll add a couple more scenes. So let's jump into the first scene. This is a scene on the tarmac here. And so this will be the first location the learner comes to when they enter the experience. So we're just going to provide a little bit of a welcome text, and more than anything, we're just going to provide some instruction as to what the learner should do. So welcome to the ground operations orientation. So have a look around and familiarize yourself with the layout and equipment. Okay, so we're just going to change the color on that. We're going to change that to come up as an overlay, so there's nothing to click, and then we're just going to position that nicely so it's the first thing the learner sees as they come in. Great, and now we're going to add a number of hotspots which connect the scenes together. These are called waypoints. So we go to hotspot and we go to type waypoint, and then we just select the destination. So which scene is it going to take the person to when they click on it? And then we can customize the actual hotspot itself. So the orientation of the arrow, so it makes sense from a visual point of view. You can change the size a little bit. You can also change color and things like that. And importantly, we'll add a little label underneath it so the learner knows where it's going to take them. Great. So there we go. I'm just going to add one more waypoint. I'm going to put them inside the airplane if they want to go in there. So again, hotspot, type, waypoint, select the decimal. We can do this, adjust the size first, and the orientation of the arrow, so it makes sense. And give it a label. And go inside here. And then the destination, of course, which will be inside cabin. That'll take them to the scene that's inside the plane. Let's do a quick preview, double check what we've done. So there's our welcome. There's our go inside. Yep, and sure enough, that takes us to that scene inside the aircraft. And just try that again from the beginning. Try the other hotspot. And yep, sure enough, it takes us to the other side of the aircraft there on the tarmac. Great. So now that's set up, we can actually go inside into the different scenes, and we can add the learning elements, so the information, that the learner sees when they enter this scene. Cool. So here we are. The first thing we're going to do is add a exit hotspot on the ceiling, so it doesn't interfere with any of the other learning information. This is just a little bit of best practice to, in all experiences, have an exit hotspot that allows the learner to leave the experience if they're done with it. And to put it up in the ceiling makes it, they always know where it is, and it doesn't get in the way of the other information that's being shown to them. So there we go. Quickly jump into preview again. Yep, there we can see our exit hotspot. So that's set up. So all the basics are in place now, and now we can just start adding more of the learning information. Cool, so that's all working the way we want. Excellent. Good. So now we're outside on the other side of the plane on the tarmac again, and now we're going to add a couple of videos and images. The first one will be a video, and it will focus on the pushback procedure. So again, we go add hotspot, select video, and then select that two-dimensional video that you want to show. Okay. So anything MP4 format can be uploaded to the library, or you can upload it here as you go. You can adjust the volume of it. And again, we'll give it a label here, so the learner knows what the video is about. We'll call this one pushback procedure. We can change the different elements of the hotspot itself. If we wanted to change the color, so forth. But what we might just do is make the video a little bit larger, so we can adjust the content size here just by sliding that. So there we go, that's all ready to go. And then we'll just put an image hotspot on the tow bar here. So we'll just move this waypoint out of the way so we can get in there, and there's our hotspot, and put that over the top of the tow bar. Turn the pulsation off on that one, just be a little bit different. Then we go hotspot type image, and again it takes us to the library, and here we just pick the image that's obviously relevant for this hotspot. Make it a little bit smaller so it doesn't obscure what the person is actually clicking on. And again, adjust the actual image size so it's a little bit easier to see what's being shown here. And there we go, images and videos done. So you can see very, very simple and straightforward to do that, very quick as well. Great. So now we'll jump inside the cabin and we'll add a question here. So add a little bit of an interactive element that the learner can engage with. So again, clicking hotspot, and this time type, we go to question. Now we have the option of creating a new question or selecting one from the library. So we're going to create a new one. And in this instance, it's going to be an image question. Okay, so you'll see on the right-hand side there is an image, and now we're going to write the actual question text. In this case, is this row ready for taxi, this aisle? And you can see in the image that the tray table is still down, or one of the tray tables is still down, so obviously the answer is probably no. That would have to be rectified. And again, you write your response questions, response options, A, B, C, or D. You have to have at least 2, but you can have up to 4. And then you just select the correct choice and save changes. And done. That question is now there. So we're going to add another question as part of this hotspot. So you can have multiple questions per hotspot, and they'll just cycle through. The learner just goes through one after the other. This one will just be a text-based one, and we'll just simply write in the question text and then the response options as well, and again selecting the correct one as we go. Great, saving changes, and there we go. So there's our two questions that are there ready for us, and those questions are saved in the library. So if we ever want to reuse them, we can just do so without having to rewrite them. Excellent. And now outside we'll add one more hotspot here on the other side of the tarmac. So we just want to point out the emergency assembly area here. And so we just do a simple text hotspot here, and we can just simply write out the emergency assembly area. We could use an image. We could also use a waypoint and take them to the area if we had a 360 image of the assembly area, for example. Could also include an audio file. We haven't shown that yet, but audio files can also be included. So it's just a simple MP3 file. If you have a subject matter expert narrating something, you can easily pop that in there, and when they click on it, it'll just play for them. But there we go, there's our text hotspot, and that's it. And there you go, that's taken, about 8 or 9 minutes, and we've got a pretty good 360 scenario ready to go. So now to publish it, simply click publish. You can publish it as a browser link that can be opened in the browser. And there's that link right there. You can copy that, paste it in an email. You can also publish it to the Facilitate applications or publish it as a SCORM packet. So we're just going to publish it in Facilitate here. You simply select whether it's collaborative or solo. You can select the virtual space in which the experience takes place. And you simply hit publish. And there you go. There's your there's your SCORM packet. In this instance, we've done it as a SCORM. And now you can set that SCORM on your elements. So there you go. That's how easy it is to create a ground support staff orientation in 360. And yeah, thanks for watching. All the best. If we can help you at all, just reach out to facilitate, and we'll take you through a personalised demo. Thank you. Bye.